Growing up, when asked to draw a portrait of a farm, there would always seem to be a pattern. The sun peeking in the background just over a valley formed in between two mountains, the grid-shaped fields just under those mountains, a tree beside it, maybe two, a roughly sketched bahay kubo, and inevitably a kalabaw. The setting is a very familiar one for most of us, but have you ever wondered, what significance does a kalabaw hold to a Filipino farmer? The kalabaw, or carabao in English, is known locally to be an efficient tool for farming as it requires very low maintenance. They were brought to the Philippines originally by Malay immigrants at around 300 to 200 BCE. Carabaos flourished in the Philippines due to two main reasons. The first reason is carabaos, as stated previously, are very efficient farming tools. In our country, a primarily agricultural one, it's not hard to see why they are widely utilized. They provide necessary labor for Filipinos to grow rice and other crops that they need to survive. The next reason is that carabaos, aside from being efficient farming tools, have multiple benefits which include being sources of milk, meat, and hide. To put this into context, carabaos are comparable to cows that help with planting and harvesting crops. It was recorded back in 2003 that 3.2 million carabao were in the Philippines, 99% of which belong to small farmers who have very limited resources, low income, and little access to other economic opportunities. But why do Filipino farmers in general still need these beasts of burden when farmers in other countries use tractors and other machinery in order to simplify and further optimize farming and increase revenue? The answer to this lies in the neo-colonial tendencies of the Philippines. Most of the country is still stuck in the feudal era, unable to industrialize. Being a neo-colony to imperialist countries, the current laws of the Philippine government do not protect the rights of its farmers, fishers, and workers from the capital-fueled grasp of large companies. Rather, the laws that are implemented protect these companies' interests and help fortify the oppressive system in place. These companies rely on the raw product that underdeveloped nations provide in order to provide a finished product, which ironically they then return to the underdeveloped nations in order to sell at exponentially higher prices. This is the real reason why the Philippines has yet to industrialize. According to sociologists Gerhard and Jean Lenski, advancements in technology lead to advancements in society. Given the proper technology from the raw material that is harvested, Filipinos will then be able to create their own finished product, which will mean less materials to exploit and less capital to hoard for the ruling class. For these reasons, imperialist countries keep the Philippines from industrializing through neo-colonial policies that corrupt political figures and officials who are blinded by money choose to follow. The current structure allows them to dictate which jobs are created, which gives them control over how the Philippines progresses in general. This explains why from an agricultural society, the country has jumped into a semi-post-industrial one, cueing the increase of jobs that are service-based but do not require a higher degree of specialization, such as call center agents. This is why we must not stand idly as our country is looted by the ruling class. We must not let these foreigners continue to exploit the Filipinos. We must continue to fight for independent foreign policies and true, genuine agrarian reform. Tuloy pa rin ang laban para sa bayan.